Hey, welcome back to another episode of Just Jazz. It's the Just Jazz Cafe Leroy down, a brand new virtual platform for us to chat on, for us to hang out and talk to some real interesting people. And speaking of interesting cats, man, this brother right here, man, baller, big baller, man, used to run the NBA, man. We're happy to have him with us. You know him, I know him, and we're happy to have this brother, man. It's brother Craig Smith. What's going on, sir?
Roy, man, what's going on, man? All is well.
Man,
Thanks for having me.
oh man, you got it, man. I love when we get a chance to chat, hang out, see what's happening in each other's worlds. I think the last time we got together, um, it was an important day in history. Martin Luther King Day. We had a round table and we got a chance to talk about Martin, what he meant to us, and all of these great things. Uh, and of course, that comes around every year. But this has only been around, man, once in my life. This crazy time right now, man. This COVID-19 joint, man. What's going on with you?
Just staying well, staying safe. It's definitely a challenging time, but you gotta find the positivity out of it, and
Of course.
definitely try to keep yourself occupied. Because being in the house all the time, you could be bouncing all over the place. But I'm just finding things that create advantages for me mentally, and just trying to stay sharp and continue to be my best self.
Your best self is always good, man. We just had Mother's Day recently. What you do, man? Post your mom up, take her to the hole, and dunk on her, or what? How'd you celebrate your Mother's Day, man?
I actually we made some breakfast, made some of my famous French toast, and I actually am going to see her just a little bit tomorrow again, and we're probably going to do a walk tomorrow, so that's going to be good. My other siblings, they did me up a little bit. They had a little bit more flowers and roses and made some margaritas for her. But I think the most important is just being able to talk to my mom and tell her that I love her and that I appreciate her. And I think that's what goes far, especially of what's going on right now.
It's really allowing us to be closer to the ones that we love, because it's we're all in the house together, or that's pretty much the only people you can see. I haven't really I've only hugged like three people, and my mom, my girl, and my brother. I haven't. And when I've seen some of my friends when I'm on my walk, because I do a daily walk, and I've been getting 7, 8, 9, 10 miles. Just hoofing it, trying to get some fresh air. When I see my people, keep them at 6. And we rap like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, you want to stay protective of your family members, because you just don't know sometimes about this, and definitely just trying to stay out the way, but at the same time, having a lot of conversations with people, and definitely with all my family.
Well, like you said, man, we gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it on the positive side, and you know, and no matter how crazy it is, man, there's always some good things that come out of this. Um, so with hoop, man, I mean, I know you're the former NBA champ, but tell me about this Ice Cube league, man. Cube's got a league. I'm like, Cube, what's up?
Yay, yay, yay.
Yay, yay, we go.
The league was really really fun. I had a blast last summer. Got to do some traveling, so it was pretty familiar to NBA standards of the cities that we went to. It was definitely a pleasure being out there with some of the guys I played with before, and guys who are a little bit younger than me. But I just wanted to come out to try to prove to people that I could still play at a high level, and I could shoot that thing. You feel me? And a lot of people don't realize I got a little ratchet. You know what I'm saying? I got that flamer. So it was definitely good. It was good to be around some guys again that as far as in the basketball sense, and it was really a blast. I had a blast. So hopefully, I can't wait until the next league starts. But it's just going to be a process. It's going to be a different process.
Yeah, it's definitely wild, man. I mean, for me, you know, I know it's a lot of craziness right now, but it really all started when the commissioner said, "Okay, the NBA is done." I'm like, "What?" That was I'm like, couldn't even fathom. That's when it really got real to me. It's when, how you gonna shut down the NBA? You know, they did, and shortly after, everybody followed suit, man.
Yeah, it was tough, and I think it was different. I think when Rudy Gobert and everybody found out that he tested positive. I think it was really something that I felt like was necessary just to protect everybody, protect the fans, protect the teammates of his and the other players. And I felt like I don't even know what I could really say, but other than I think it was a very, very smart move to cut it out just like that. I know it's unfortunate because I feel like we've been watching sports, I know, all my life, and you've been watching sports
Right?
all your life. So
Yeah,
to,
no
to
doubt.
this moment in time really happen, it was just really unfortunate because we need sports. I mean, especially as guys, we need
I
that.
know.
We need to see that type of competition. And due to that happening, I think it was definitely like, oh, the world's changed a little bit. It's going to be
Yeah,
different now. And I'm just glad that Rudy was able to get healthy along with Donovan and along with these other guys, because it's a very serious matter here. People are dying by the day, and you just want to make sure everybody's okay and everybody, we can get everybody healthy so we can get back to normal life.
yeah, man. I mean, I do get out, and I mean, I know we're on lockdown. I get out, but I get my walk on. Basically, all the parks and everything are closed, and I'm pretty much one of the only ones out there in the street walking, man. And there's some people on bikes, and when people come my way, we put it up, and we give each other some Wakanda, basically saying, "Hey, we respect each other because of the mask and everything." I see people wearing the mask when they're in the car by themselves driving. I mean, you can breathe just when you get around people, put the mask on. Um, but yeah, man, how's it changed your normal routine, man?
Yeah, as you said, I'm not getting as many workouts outside. I don't be able to go to a gym, but I think everything's changed in the sense of being on Zoom, on
Yeah,
Zoom a lot, talking to different people, and that aspect's like pretty crazy to me. But I mean, it's starting to be a little bit normal, and just when I go out and I try to get some fresh air and walk out, I try to create my space and stuff like that. But I feel like
yeah,
sometimes gets a little bit tough when you go into grocery stores because like how can you maintain that difference when you got to go down the aisle and it's like 4 or 5 people.
yeah, yeah,
And I think in the beginning a lot of people just weren't aware of what COVID-19 was, so you just wanted to take extra precaution. I think it was in the beginning I even had the mask over my face in the car because it was just like I forgot the name of the movie, um, where they had a virus that was airborne. So in my mind, I'm like, I
mm.
don't know yet.
That's like the Will Smith movie, Legend, when they all started turning into zombies or something like that.
The other movie with what's the
Dustin
Bourne?
Hoffman.
It's Lawrence Fishburne is in it, and I'm forgetting Jason Bourne's real name. Uh,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Born. Of course, now you just made me forget it too. But
Affleck's best buddy. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name, but I remember when they had a movie that came out, and I think it was the early 2010, something like that, maybe a little bit before,
yeah,
where it was just an airborne virus. So it was like, you just try to be on alert because at the end of the day, in the beginning, you really didn't know.
You know
until
what? They still don't know, man. They still trying to figure things out. We got our Just Jazz series, which happens every Wednesday, and of course, we haven't been able to do that in a while. But we've been playing some stuff virtually on the computer, but I have the whole year booked all the way to 2021. And so each month comes around, I'm like, okay, I got to cancel these four. I got to cancel these four. I really rescheduled them for 2021, but I'm like, I'm just waiting, like, okay. I said, maybe May. Didn't happen. I'm like, all right, well, maybe June. I still got my June people on the calendar. We're still good until we're not good. Um,
yeah, and I felt like it's weird too because the LA County they were saying something about possibly being until August. Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I did. I heard something today about, we're not getting together till next spring or something like this. I don't know, man. Stuff's flying around. We're
Yeah.
all out here trying to figure it out. That's the rhino right there, Craig Smith, man, big baller in the house, man. And we'll just have this is the Just Jazz Cafe, man. It's an opportunity to chat, find out what's going on with our people, a check in. I'll give you a pound like this, bro. We do it bam. We have to do it like that. you
So we
know,
got to show love differently, and I feel like it's going to be like that for a while. It's just really unfortunate, but for us to progress and to stay around, that's just something that we're going to have to do.
you got the cabin fever yet? Or are you still okay?
I'm still okay. I'm still okay. I feel like what's crazy was I've had certain injuries over the years, and I know we've explained that, and I felt
Right,
like I was in the house for a minute.
right.
I had my Achilles injury. I literally was in the house stuck and couldn't move and couldn't do certain things. So I feel like I don't know if it came full circle for me, but it's not as bad to me because of
Yeah,
those times. I think I got basically a practice in of this.
right,
So
right.
doing that and like I said, trying to find ways to challenge myself within the house, figure out different shows I want to watch. I play this Luminosity app on my phone, which is brain games, just to try to keep myself motivated in that, and then just finding out different workouts, you know, um, just trying to make sure I stay sharp and stay well.
Stay sharp, baby. Talking about shows, like, man, I'm so busy. I ain't got time to sit down and watch shows, but I've watched both seasons of Bosch, uh, Strike Back. That's the show. If you haven't seen that, man. And of course, Homeland's one of my favorites. So I'm going through the eighth one right now. And Kamasi, my man Masi, the one that you rap to, when we kind of started this, just jazz, morning cafe, all that out a long time ago, man. You guys sat down and rapped. And he actually produced his music was in the closing episode of that. So I'm waiting to get to that.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm definitely gonna try out Strike Back.
You'll
Um,
dig it.
But like I watched recently, I'm a big sci-fi guy, so I've been
Mhm.
watching Westworld. So now I'm done with that.
I gotta get on Westworld, man. There's something called Altered Carbon or something like that. I think I peeped that out.
Yeah,
Man.
it's a game changer. It's a game changer, and I really like it. They do a good well, and I was just talking about this the other day, just about how the characters role switch. Because sometimes you feel like you hate the character in one season, and then the next season you get a little bit of understanding of the character and start to root for him.
Yeah, yeah.
The character development where I feel like they do a pretty good job in rotating, as I would say, the favorites in a sense.
Well, I mean, we think about television and we think about movies, man, but the writers, these minds are real. I mean, when you see I used to watch 24, man, and every time you watch 24, like every commercial break was a cliffhanger. I'm like, man, how on earth can they keep writing like this all throughout the entire season? I really, at that time, thought, man, that's the only show, man. I'm not watching the others because this one's really exciting. But I've kind of found that everybody's kind of writing these shows like that, man. There's a lot of talent. People's brains are at work, man. You know, producing that
Definitely,
creativity.
definitely some brilliant minds. Definitely some brilliant minds, and they're really trying to take things to the next level. And I just can't wait for more shows to be like that. I know I got to check out a little bit of Homeland. Um,
Well, it's intense. You know, I love that intensity, man, and trying to figure out what you're looking at and like watch out for the RPG, you know, get down.
no, absolutely. I even feel that in what other show? Insecure.
I
I
haven't
watched the
seen that. That's nice.
really good. It's really good. I mean, it's it's about LA, so you got a little bit of familiarity
Sure.
with certain things, and I think it's pretty cool. And I think the last episode they had some really good new artists. So it's just like you putting some new artists out there. You're seeing how gentrification is going on. You know,
Right.
it's different back underlying stories that you see in regular reality that we're in. So it's pretty good. It's really good.
Well, you know, that Bosch series I was telling you about too, they shoot all over Los Angeles. I'm like, oh man, that's Baldwin Hills. I know what that is, you know. So it's always interesting to have the knowledge behind what's going on, man. What you doing, you know, music wise, man? What you listening to in terms of the jazz, you know, or hip hop or whatever however you roll.
I go through my phone real quick. I feel like it's well. First and foremost, I always like a guy by the name of Currency, and I feel like his smooth tunes reminds me of a little bit of some jazz in a sense because it's really mellow and
Currency,
upbeat. And sometimes I don't want to listen to,
Ice
basically I'm
Cube, Ice Cube, get the lynch, mom. Yeah,
It's just how many times, it's just about selling this or selling that, but more so just about mellow vibes.
yeah,
And I feel like I've really been on. I mean, even been listening to Solange a little bit. Her
mm,
last album was really, really
yeah.
incredible.
So
And
this is interesting because I'm finding out how you listen to music. You know, first of all, you said you don't scroll through your phone, so you listen to a lot of music on your phone,
yeah,
and then you listen to artists. And I'm really wondering about this because me being, you know, a DJ, I don't listen to a lot of whole albums at a time. I'm searching for. I got a blank canvas in front of me, and I'm searching for these sounds and colors so I can paint this pastel, you know. And I'm always, you know, if I have a tune playing, then I'm always searching and looking for the next tune or something that will go nice or something that'll cut it sharp or oh I need some strings or now I need to hit that hard saxophone. So, you know, it's nice, man. It's a way to let your mind be free. You know, I do a show on KCRW every week. And we haven't been in the studio at KCRW for a while, but we're recording some now, and yeah, it's just nice to get back to yourself, man. That what do you do for your creativity, man? What are some of your outlets?
well, for it depends on what mood too. So I would say that when going into music, I always try to create a vibe and mood.
Yeah,
But other things I do is I become an avid gamer a little bit.
really.
Yeah, got my PS4, and I've even broke it down too. I've brought out the old Super Nintendo. I
Super
brought
Nintendo, Pega Genesis.
yeah the Sega. Sega I have Moonwalker, so I like to dab in that. The old NBA Jam games, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Sometimes I like solo games, and one of the games I've really been playing is this Spider-Man game. I
yeah.
feel like just for being a basketball player, it really helps, my sight on just the peripheral vision.
Right, right. You got to see what's happening over here.
Yeah, so I feel like to me that's very, very motivating. Another thing is just, you know, developing things in my writing and
Mm,
trying to have an understanding. Am I more of a creator or am I more of a writer? You
right.
know,
Well, both are very creative.
yes, yes. So I feel like I've I've developed that while had some time in Israel because I used to talk about my journeys of being an LA kid living in Jerusalem.
Right.
I think that just developed into other things where I started writing about my own nickname and character being the Rhino from the NBA, and trying to display that into some children's books that I'm
Mm.
trying to develop. And then just trying to develop my own story because I just really want to be an inspiration to the young inner city kids that you can really do anything that you put your mind to.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. And the NBA is giving you an opportunity to kind of open up a whole world and do exactly, what you wish. One thing about, I mean, I used to ball back in high school. I think we went to the same one, only like many, many moons apart. Fairfax High, the Lions. I think you went there too.
Oh, line,
Um,
line.
Definitely not at the same time, man. I got a little more brilliant in mind than you. But so I used to play. I mean, I didn't start, but I played basketball my entire life till until after high school. Then I kind of switched on to some other things. But one of the things that I really love about hoop, and I know you're going to relate to this, is, man, when you go up and grab a rebound and come down and you look up court, it's like, boom, there's a pattern. And you take one step this way and it switches up. It keeps maneuvering, it keeps switching the entire time. And that type of focus, man, as okay, I'm gonna go to the left. And you kind of like, okay, you see where the people are, you can move and make them move how you want to so that you can, pass it over here or dunk it over there. I mean, it's awesome, man. I really love that visual feel that you get when you're coming up court.
Yes, it's like I don't know, maybe to put it into words like the Matrix, or like when you seen the first, like for me, when I seen the first Lego movie, and when he was able to master the art of seeing things without it really being there, I
Right,
think it's really special about it because you can just in your mind because you practice so much. Now it's just an improv of things, and it's
right.
like I can see it going in this pattern. I know he's going that way, so
Yeah, yeah.
make that pass. And that's what's so cool about it is just that quick instinct in your mind to have that understanding. It's like a tenth of a second or something.
It's like there's no way you can have that type of understanding and actually talk it. You can, it's, by the time I say this, man, what I was thinking is that's already, a mile back. I mean, it's moving so fast. Don't you wish that you can actually function like your mind? You can't even say it. The things that you're thinking are moving so fast, there's no way you can even speak it. I wish I could really live on that level right there, man, because that's like, some super highway information. It's dope, man. I love it. I love it.
It's really dope. And like you said, it's not enough words to say because it's really happening in an instinct that it's so fast that sometimes you're not able to even bring it out into words because it's just like I know this screen is about to happen, and I know he's coming to set the screen. I need to know if it pops up like multiple choice. A, is he
Yeah,
going to
right.
pop? B, is he going to roll? And then when it happens, it's like, all right, okay, he's rolling. I got to crab dribble with him to find that pocket so he can be able to get the ball. Or when I'm setting the screen and I see how the defense is playing. Once the defense makes a step, I kind of know which way they're going, so
Yeah.
then I can really play off of that.
I mean, every day, back in high school, it's like after school, I'm going to basketball practice. And so I don't understand what, like, people who didn't play sports, it's like they're going home. Like, so I don't know if they ever will experience anything like this. And it really comes like when you're driving on the freeway, man, you're using the same skills. I'm like, okay, my man up there is going to stop. I can already. Have you ever seen like an accident? Like, oh, that accident's going to happen right there. You 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, they hit. You already knew. You
Yeah,
already knew. I mean,
yeah.
those are hoop skills, bro.
Definitely skills. And then I feel like I said in the grocery store, you're kind of using that right now. Okay, this person is going to stop right here to do something. I gotta move out of this way and make sure I'm a few feet away. Like that same type of instinct. But absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, look, man, when all this is over, all the craziness and all the Zooms and all of this stuff, we get a chance to, give a brother a hug and a dap and all that, man. Come check out some music, man. We want to, have you there as a beautiful ambassador of, great things, and just check out some great jazz and just jazz. I know you're gonna dig it, man. Some of these sounds, I kind of got your vibe. So when we book a certain person, I'm gonna tell Fred, yo, the rhino up in here, he's gonna dig this.
I'm definitely look forward to that. I know schedules has been pretty crazy, especially being in the big three and stuff like that. But absolutely, we'll make my way down there and definitely show some love. Feel like when we all get out of this, I feel like much more love is going to be genuine. Because I feel
Mm,
like wrong in the sense, our guys, in the sense, we always continue to tear each other down in the sense like that. But I feel like there's going to be much more appreciation and genuine love now, because it's just like we've all been in here, we've all been going through the same struggle for the past few months and
yeah.
possibly even longer. So it's just like it's going to be much more appreciation, and I can't wait, man. I'm excited.
Well, brother, I'm gonna tell you right now, I got, the Wakanda love, appreciation for you all day long, man. I appreciate you all day long. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rhino, brother Greg Smith, right up here at the Just Jazz Cafe. Thank you for tuning in to a little chat. Until the next time, we'll see you. And as Don Cornelius would say,
Peace, love.
and love. All right, man. Pound it out, bro.
Now.
Bam. There it is. We'll see you next time on the Just Jazz Cafe.